Hello, second grade Smarties, and welcome to iReady Math Lesson 15, video number 1. We are in our instruction book on page 134 and 135. Today, we are going to be practicing adding several two-digit numbers. So we have talked about adding 3 numbers together, but we've only done one-digit numbers. This week, we're going to practice adding two-digit numbers, but more than 2 parts. So let's go ahead and get started by looking at our first word problem. It says, Gia follows directions to find a secret code for a treasure hunt. Start at the oak tree, take 36 steps toward the fence. Turn right, take 28 steps. Turn left, take 42 steps. The total number of steps is the secret code. What is the secret code? All right, so that's a word problem. And even though we know what we're going to be practicing this week, let's read it again and circle those important parts and underline those keywords. All right, Gia follows the directions to find a secret code for a treasure hunt. Start at the oak tree. Take 36 steps towards the fence. Turn right. Take 28 steps towards the fence. Turn left. Take 42 steps towards the fence. The total number of steps is the secret code. What is the secret code? So our parts that we are adding are 36, 28, and 42. Letter A says break each number into tens and ones. Write your answers in the box. So we have our two-digit numbers, and we are going to be showing the value of each digit. So 36, the value of that 3 is 3 tens, or 30 plus 6. The value of 28 is, what is it? 20 plus 8. And the value of 42 is 40 plus 2. It says add the tens. What do you get? All right, so if I add my tens together, I have 30 plus 20. So 3 tens plus 2 tens. So 50 plus 40. So how many tens do we have? We have 9 tens, which has a value of 90. Now it says to add the ones. So looking at my ones, I'm adding 6 plus 8 plus 2. I'm going to look at my parts to see if I can make a group of 10. So looking at my parts, I know that 8 plus 2 equals 10, plus 6 more would be 16. So I found the parts that I could put together to make a group of 10, and then added 6 more. I could have also tried to look for a doubles fact. And we practiced this at the beginning of the school year. So 6 plus 2 equals 8, and 8 plus 8 equals 16. So if I put 90 plus 16 together, so 90 plus 16, I know that 16 is a group of 10 and 6 ones. And if I put that 10 with 90 plus 10 more would be 100. So how many steps did we need to take? 106 steps. All right, and how did we find that answer? We added our tens and our ones. All right, let's go to page 135. It says there are many ways to add 3 numbers. You have learned how to break apart all 3 numbers and then add the tens and ones. You can also add 2 numbers at a time. So you can look for 2 numbers that make a 10, add those first, then add the third number. So what it is telling us to do is that we can add 2 parts first, find the sum of those 2 parts, and then add the third part to find our whole. We can also find a way to make a group of 10. So look at 36 plus 28 plus 42. They looked at the ones and they saw that 8 plus 2 equals 10. So if I can use my ones to make a group of 10, it's going to be easier to find my overall whole. So when they added 28 plus 42, because our ones make a group of 10, 10 plus 40 plus 20 equals 70. So then we could add 36 plus 70 makes a whole of 106. Sometimes there are two numbers that make 100. Add these first, then add the third number. So this is why we have to understand our math facts. That's why we practiced adding 8 plus 2, 8 plus 1 to find those wholes. When we understand that 75 plus 25, when we can know that those parts together make 100, so 110 plus 7 tens plus 2 tens equals 100. When we understand those facts, when we can look at our ones place and see a group of 10, it makes adding three numbers so much easier. All right, so it says for number 1, why would you change the order that you add three numbers? Explain using 37 plus 21 plus 23. So here is what I'm going to do, Smarties. And please excuse me for a second. I have an alarm going on my clock. All righty. And I am at my home right now. So welcome to Miss Mason's home. All right. So we're going to explain why we should change the order of adding three numbers. So our numbers, I'm going to write them up here. 37, actually, I'm going to give myself some space. So 37 plus 21 plus 63. All right, so I'm going to show the value of each digit. So 37 is 30 plus 7. 21 is 20 plus 1. And 63 is 60 plus 3. Now, the order that we have these parts was 37 plus 21 plus 63. If I am looking at those three numbers that I'm adding, I already see two parts that I could add to make a group of 10. Looking at our numbers, which two parts could I add to make a group of 10? Look at your ones place. So all of your ones, which two numbers can make a group of 10? 7 plus 3. So 7 plus 3 equals 10. So let's say I came back down here and I know that 7 plus 3 makes 10. And then let's say I had my 37 plus 21 plus 63. Okay, I know that 7 plus 3 is going to make 10. And if I add it to 6 tens, I'm going to have 7 tens. And then if I add 7 tens plus 3 tens, that's 10 tens, which 10 tens is the same as 100. So we would have 100 plus 21. And 100 plus 21 equals 121. We can also solve it this way. So 7 plus 3 we know is 10. Plus 1 more is 11. Now we go to my tens place. I have 3 plus 2 equals 5. And 5 plus 6 is 11 tens, or 110 plus 11. So what is our whole when we solve it both ways? 121 is our whole. What two parts did we add to find a group of 10? Did we add 37 plus 21 first? Did those two numbers make a group of 10? No, we added 37 plus 63 made a group of 100. So we found the two parts that had ones that could make a group of 10 and put those tens together and then added our third number. All right, Smarties. So as I always say, use the strategy that works best for you. If you can see in this three-part addition, if you can see those numbers that make a group of 10, fabulous. If you need to write out the value of those numbers, also fabulous. If you need to draw a picture, please do that. But remember, keep that growth mindset because you are a good learner and good learners do hard and challenging things. This is going to be challenging. I'm going to be honest with you, Smarties. This is going to be a challenging lesson. So we have to keep that growth mindset. We have to be willing to try new things or to try again. Sometimes we're not going to get the right answer. And that's okay. That is when we do our best learning, is that when we make mistakes and we learn from them. All right, Smarties, I'll see you tomorrow with another video about adding several two-digit numbers. Happy learning, Smarties.